been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 20.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now he's going to use his legs.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Sanders, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And the Falcon first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Love from the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're indeed going for it. Here's Love. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. On the screen, this is Coleman. He's got a first down past the 30. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
40-yard line.
Way to do it, baby. Way to come on.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Coleman. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This is Coleman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
10 at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott, and that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This from 42 yards out.
2-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Down Falcons.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And now it's second down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Third down, Love. He's going to look deep for Moore. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Saints 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this one is incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
And now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Love. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
They'll run. It's Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Saints 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the interception, Love. Into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
5-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Prescott. As he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
To return is Roberts. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
2nd and inches. At the 42.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
28-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Prescott. Open man is Kirk, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got this down to the 35. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
5-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
8-yard line.
Prescott down, rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out, and the Falcons say they do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Back at his own 5-yard line.
From the gun, Love. He's got his big tight end, Fant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Pick up on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Here's Sanders. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
9 yards.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Falcons.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Love now to pass on first down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At their 48-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got this down to the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. The first down screen pass, good for 5. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the 29-yard line.
They'll run with the former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Love from the gun. He's got his tight end fan. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Noah Fant.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise them. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons add on.
For the extra point.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Love. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Here's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete to
DJ Moore.
Touchdown.
26 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Point after.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
and 11 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
4th down, Prescott. Down Slayton. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning.
The intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Following the interception, Love. He's going to look deep from the... He's got him in. Complete. It's right. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Looks like he'll throw here. And that's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's second down. Throwing again. Love. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun. Love. Able to find Higgins. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. To the air again, Love. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going back to Love. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First down, going to the air with Love. Flushed out right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Today's final score, Falcons 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Put the mainframe. Loosen up your